Welcome back everyone. Workbook Solutions, Macbeth Act 3, Scene 6, another important video on request. Dear students, do check the pinned comment section for all important video links related to your syllabus and also subscribe to our channel, tap the bell icon, like, share and comment. What is the dramatic significance of Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth? 5 marks and the word limit is 100 to 150 words. Short answer questions 100 to 150 words, long answer questions 200 to 250 words. In today's session, I am going to discuss 5 very important short answer questions from this scene. Dramatic significance. As in the last scene of Act 2 of Macbeth, here in Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth, we get a side light upon the story. What is the meaning of side light upon the story? We get the outside point of view, and this outside point of view is represented by the lords, by Lennox, by this lord, who fulfill the function of the chorus in a Greek drama. Very important. Here they perform the function of the chorus in a Greek drama. Macbeth's conduct has given rise to suspicion. Everyone is suspicious of Macbeth, the way he is behaving nowadays. Macbeth's conduct has given rise to suspicion. His crime is detected. He is unable to keep his crimes secret. Assassination of Banquo, regicide, and already there are hints of the coming retribution. There are hints that he is going to pay the price. He is going to face the repercussions. The Lord calls Macbeth this tyrant. He is exposed. The Lord calls Macbeth this tyrant, and Lennox observes that Scotland is a suffering country, under a hand accursed. Moreover, Lennox's sarcastic remarks, ironical remarks about Macbeth's reactions to the deaths of Duncan and Banquo hint at Macbeth's criminality. Macbeth is a criminal, a hard-hearted criminal, and Lennox observes that Macbeth is tyrannical. The scene introduces the alliance between Macduff and the English court. This sets the stage for the eventual confrontation between Macbeth and Macduff. Macduff is aligned against Macbeth, and Macbeth is also suspicious of Macduff. And this will decide the fate of Scotland. The conversation between Lennox and the Lord highlights the themes of corruption, deception, treachery. Macbeth is corrupt, he is deceptive, and he is also treacherous. There is political instability in Scotland. Very important. Under King Macbeth. Macbeth is now the king of Scotland, but there is political instability. There is no peace and there is no political stability also. Whereas Duncan's reign was stable. The scene is replete. The scene is full of ironical statements. The scene is replete with irony. And this is also significant in order to expose the real situation, the real political condition of Scotland post regicide, post the assassination of King Duncan. What is the word limit? 100 to 150 words, and I have written this particular answer and I have used 150 words. So this is perfect. I'll just show you the answer once again. This is the answer. Dramatic significance of Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth. So just have a look very quickly. We will soon move on to the discussion of the second question. What is the second question? Here it is. In Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth, what are the things which have been strangely born? According to Lennox, comment on its significance. I'll have to add critical comments as well. 5 marks again. In Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth, Lennox mentioned in veiled irony. Very important critical comment, veiled irony. In the beginning, Lennox is a bit cautious and he uses veiled irony. But gradually as the scene progresses, we find him exposing Macbeth directly, openly. He calls him tyrant. Things which have been strangely born. The good Duncan was loved by Macbeth and he was dead. Number 1. So this is the veiled irony. Good Duncan was loved, Macbeth loved good Duncan and he was dead. Strange. Banquo walked too late, he was killed. Strange. Since Fleance fled, he could have committed parricide, killing one's father. Really, people should not stay out so late. Again, irony. It was something terribly inhuman, monstrous for Malcolm and Donalbain also to kill their gracious father, Duncan. Macbeth grieved, enraged, angry. He killed the 2 delinquents, the 2 attendants of King Duncan, in a sort of holy anger. This was done wisely. Hence, Macbeth played his part very well. In a roundabout manner, in an indirect way, using veiled irony, here Lennox exposes Macbeth by referring to the things which have been strangely born. He's trying to figure out, he's trying to calculate, place side by side. Macbeth loved good Duncan. Macbeth loved Banquo. And then good Duncan was dead and Banquo was also dead. He acted in a sort of holy anger. He acted wisely. So placing the situations side by side in order to bring out the real significance of the actions. Hence, Macbeth played his part very well. Duncan's sons and Fleance would have faced Macbeth's wrath for their heinous crimes, just as Macbeth killed the 2 attendants in a fit of holy anger. Macbeth would have punished Malcolm, Donalbain, Fleance as well, had they not fled from here. But, God willing, Macbeth could not get them. Again, Lennox is saying thankfully, Macbeth could not get them. This shows that Macbeth is evil. Malcolm, Donalbain, Fleance, they all escaped for the good of the people of Scotland, for their own good also, because Macbeth is an evil tyrant. The conversation between Lennox and the Lord shows that Macbeth is universally suspected and hated. Shakespeare skillfully uses such episodes to give us the climate of opinion. Sarcasm and irony are evident. And here, again, I have written the answer using 150 words. This is the answer. Quickly, I'll let you see the answer. This is the answer. Things which have been strangely born. Irony is important in this answer. Here it is. Let us move on to question number 3 now. Here is question number 3. Comment on Lennox's observations on how did Macbeth react to the deaths of Duncan and Banquo. 5 marks. Hypocrisy and pretense of Macbeth. In Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth, Shakespeare presents the outside point of view through Lennox's observation of Macbeth's reaction to the deaths of Duncan and Banquo. According to Lennox, Macbeth was actually overwhelmed with sorrow, grief-stricken at Duncan's murder by his sons. Oh my God! His sons committed parricide and Macbeth was overwhelmed with grief, lamenting, mourning. The comment is ironically meant, but actually Macbeth's hypocrisy is exposed. He is hypocritical. He is pretending. Actually, not the sons. It is Macbeth who committed regicide. We know this. Macbeth killed the two delinquents in pious rage, in holy anger, as they were victims of sleep so deep as to be unaware of what took place. Regicide. They were soundly asleep. Again, Lennox urges these as reasons why they could not have murdered Duncan. If they were so drunk, if they were so soundly asleep, then how could they have murdered Duncan? Here, Lennox is again weighing both the sides of the argument in order to come to a conclusion. And he comes to a conclusion using veiled irony. The impulse which prompted Macbeth to tear them was certainly a noble one. Lennox at first had accepted Macbeth's story, but gradually, since then, he has apparently revised his opinion, seeing Macbeth's conduct. It was done wisely too. He would have punished Duncan's sons for parricide. Angry with Duncan's sons, he would have punished them. This is actually a plan to eliminate Malcolm and Donald Ben. Macbeth was angry with Fluence also for Banquo's murder. Thus, Macbeth's pretense and hollowness are exposed over here. Macbeth would have taught Fluence also a lesson. So you may add this. He would have taught Fluence also a lesson. He has tried to lay the blame on Fluence because Fluence escaped. He was not there to defend himself. Thus, Macbeth's pretense and hollowness are exposed. 128 words, and if you add these points, then you will not exceed the word limit. You will be able to finish the answer within the stipulated word limit. Question 4, very important. Why is Macduff living in disgrace? In Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth, Lennox states that Macduff lives in disgrace. What is the meaning of this expression? The expression lives in disgrace means the Thane of Fife has incurred the wrath, the anger of King Macbeth. Macduff failed his presence at the tyrant's feast. Who is the tyrant? Macbeth is the tyrant. He is exposed. His villainy has been exposed. That is, Macduff deliberately has refused to be present at the royal banquet. His refusal makes Macbeth suspicious of him. We know Macbeth was suspicious of Banquo. He was suspicious of Fluence, and now he is suspicious of Macduff also. Macduff is actually loyal to King Duncan and to Malcolm. He is aligned against Macbeth. To help Malcolm, he has gone to the English court of King Edward to appeal to him for his assistance so that the Earl of Northumberland and Seward, with the help of God, may restore peace and security in Scotland. There is political instability in Scotland. Macbeth gets the news of Macduff's presence in England and he is angered greatly. Thus, Macduff's blunt refusal highlights his challenge to Macbeth's sovereignty, supremacy, authority. And Macbeth, we know, does not want a fruitless crown and will eliminate all potential threats to his kingship. Macduff is a potential threat to his kingship and Macbeth will not tolerate this for long. This is the answer. 146 words. This question is very important. So learn this, prepare this answer properly. Students, if you have this book, Shakespeare's Macbeth, Evergreen Publications, Take out the last page, page number 264, Act 3. Fourth question, what light do the speeches of Lennox and the Lord throw on the situation prevailing in Scotland? This is another important question and I have solved it for you. Try to go through such questions and practice as much as you can. Now, what is the answer? What light do the speeches of Lennox and the Lord throw on the situation prevailing in Scotland? 5 marks. The speeches of Lennox and the Lord in Act 3, Scene 6 of Macbeth foreshadows Macbeth's overthrow. Lennox and the Lord act as the spokesmen of the Scottish nobles. They present the outside point of view, also highlighting the political instability in Scotland. This is important. Political instability. According to Lennox, Scotland under the reign of King Macbeth is a suffering country. This quotation is important. Learn this. Under a hand accursed. Under a hand which is tyrannical. The tyrannical rule of Macbeth is exposed. The tyranny of Macbeth, the treachery of Macbeth, corruption, deception, everything is exposed. Macbeth's crimes are detected. His conduct has made everyone suspicious. Automatically, there is no peace over here. You may also add, there is corruption in Scotland, treachery, deception. You may add these points as well. No peace. Therefore, no peace. The political upheaval is contrasted to the prosperity and stability during King Duncan's rule, the fair, just and gracious king. There is a contrast. Macbeth's rule versus King Duncan's rule. You will have to highlight this point over here. The contrast must be there in your answer. Malcolm, from whom Macbeth holds the due of birth. He is the rightful heir to the throne. He lives in English court. Donalbain has also fled. Fleance has escaped. King Edward has received Malcolm warmly. Macduff has gone to form a political alliance with King Edward and he seeks assistance. It's military assistance. He seeks military assistance for freeing themselves from bloody knives during feasts and entertainments, a dig at Macbeth's plots against his potential threats. To eliminate his potential threats, Macbeth is hatching one conspiracy after the other, and therefore Macduff seeks political alliance, military assistance so that they can attain freedom from this tyrant, from Macbeth. The news of Macduff's presence in England has reached Macbeth and he prepares for some attempt of war. He is also preparing for war, setting the stage for his downfall, Macbeth's downfall. This is the current political situation in Rome. There is deception, there is treachery, there is corruption, there are plans, plots, hatching of conspiracies, people are suspicious, there is no peace. And this is different from the rule of King Duncan. This is the answer. I'm just showing it to you once again. Dear students, I hope all your doubts are cleared. All concepts are clear now. Take care. And let's meet very soon with some other important session.